Hello and a very warm welcome to all the viewers of 3.2 TV. I am Manoj Dara. I was reading a couple of articles, sir, and you have been very vocal about the investments and hype of the ZK series public chains and possibility of them becoming new hotspot. So, can you just simplify this for our viewers about this new technology and what is the way forward, how this will help and change the game going forward?
I think that's very correct. ZK rollups, are a promising solution to scalability problems, faced by many Web3 developers. As these allow faster and cheaper transactions on the Ethereum network, and still maintaining the security and decentralization of the blockchain. So by aggregating multiple transactions into a single compressed transaction, ZK rollup can significantly reduce the burden, on the Ethereum network and increase the overall efficiency in the system itself. So the value of such a tool for crypto is that it greatly reduces cost, like I mentioned, cost of processing data, and again, like I mentioned, without compromising the security or decentralization that makes this monetary network unique. So the application of ZK tech, allows blockchain networks to prove its authenticity of its operations in the most efficient way, using the fewest possible steps. This has the power, to be the transformational tool for Web3 development, and I really see that the potential in many use cases, as we move on. So 2023 will definitely be a year that we should really pay attention to ZK rollup. Thank you.
Fantastic. I mean, this is something which is we are learning as you are explaining it to us. Sir, you have been actually advocating artificial intelligence strongly and supported its various use cases, particularly in the Web3 growth. And any update on that front? Because the reason why I'm asking you this question is because India has actually announced a big intention in this artificial intelligence front, and they have also announced a series of education imparting for the Indian audience as well. So what do you think? Are you prepared to take advantage? I mean, is the outside world prepared to take advantage of this India's requirement? And what is your recommendation to the government, sir?
I think not only Indian government, many leading countries are really putting a lot of effort into artificial intelligence. Maybe I should put it this way. I think Web3 and the blockchain technology have the potential to solve productivity issues with artificial intelligence by creating a more secure and decentralized environment for AI data and model. In a more traditional centralized setting, there are often concerns about privacy and security of sensitive AI data and model, as well as issues around data ownership and control. So if you use the blockchain technology, you use Web3, these issues can be addressed through greater transparency, security, accountability in the AI ecosystem. Let me put an example to this, right? For example, AI model can be trained on decentralized data sources.
Oh, okay.
And the ownership and control of the data can be managed through blockchain-based smart contracts. Additionally, Web3 and blockchain can help to create a more equitable and inclusive AI ecosystem by enabling greater participation and collaboration across organizations and communities. So in an overall sense, I think the integration of Web3 and blockchain with AI has the potential to create a more quantitative leap, in productivity by addressing some of the key issues faced by AI and enabling a more secure, transparent, and inclusive AI ecosystem. I also want to add on, I have been writing quite a fair bit about Web4, right? Some people might think that I'm crazy, right?
No, absolutely fine, sir. You can go ahead, sir.
But because I think that the current Web3 decentralization is not so decentralized. So I thought maybe Web4 would be more appropriate. And in some of my articles that I've shared, I think Web4 itself, will encourage a lot of new innovations. You will encourage, more automation. And I think definitely for Web4 to be creating a more decentralized environment, artificial intelligence will be one of them. Again, the word that I want to
Fantastic.
use is a more secure, transparent, and inclusive AI ecosystem. That is how I look at AI, in the next level.
So more secure, transparent, and AI solution. That's what you are recommending, sir. But there has been a concern as far as the hacking activity is concerned. So in 2022 alone, $3.7 billion were siphoned off, and roughly around $1.7 billion. That's what the reports have suggested. Has been actually the main reason is the North Korean group. So are you recommending there can be a preventive measures against hacking? And what will be your advice to exchanges to, just to avoid such kind of activities?
Wow, I think hacking is a very big word, but often you see that there's a lot of exploit that's happening, right? So there are instances where they send you a very suspicious malicious link. You click it and then there goes, right? So my very humble advice is not to click on strange links. Have a good antivirus to prompt you if you do encounter such links. And last but not least, if you look at this from a more blockchain space, for example, use good developer, right? Use the better audits that auditing firm that can help you audit your codes.
Fantastic.
Don't save on things like this and get yourself into bigger trouble.
Bigger trouble, right. Sir, and last question before we let you go. Finally, your take on the India's Union Budget 2023. So, leaving aside offering concession to the VDA investors in terms of reduction in taxes, as we are aware, the government nudged the issue by not even mentioning the name virtual digital currency assets or the crypto. Your quick take on that, and how do you see this? The adoption level in India going forward.
I think the adoption of Web3 and crypto, I've seen it grown a lot, in India, to be honest. But pertaining to this VDA industry, I think the industry stakeholders are kind of disappointed by finance ministers not mentioning, the sector in her union budget speech, on 1st of February. So I think if you read between the lines and so forth, what I would like to see as a foreigner and also a advocate in cryptocurrency is that I think the budget for 2023 is established, right? This means for all these kind folks, I would just want to say that this is like don't try to avoid TDS by using offshore and not compliant.
Exactly.
Yeah, you may be penalized as per Section 271C, of the Income Tax Act. If you are investing in a crypto, try to use a tax compliant platform. Again, the words used are fairly ambiguous. I had another discussion with another friend of mine who is based in India this morning, my time. So same thing. We both agree. That if you want to trade crypto, pay your tax. That's the only way out.
pay your taxes or we will come and catch you. That's the word coming in from our government. But that is something, which we have to adhere to if you are in India. And if you are outside India, then you have to adhere to all the rules and regulation as per the country you are residing in. One last question, sir. We had a discussion in early 2022. We spoke about Ethereum when it was moving to its 2.0 version. You mentioned about some of your friends that are unhappy because of their mining activity or the mining rigs they were having because of the technology moved to the proof of stake. So there were a lot of friends of yours that were unhappy. Are they still unhappy with the current situation, or do you have a different idea?
Well, you look at the Ethereum price has gone up. So again, the unhappiness are a lot lesser,
Okay.
to be real honest, a lot lesser. But some of them who are more stubborn and they really believe that POW is the way to go. They have some of them, including some miners and so forth. They have in fact moved into a Ethereum Fair network. So it's like an Ethereum fork, and they call themselves Ethereum Fair, and they are still on the POW mining network, right? So those guys have gone there to create their own kingdom, So there's no right or wrong, how the whole thing is shifting. But what I dare say is that whether it's POS or POW, everyone is working hard. They are all working hard to make sure that we all create some buzz for the crypto industry. And that's another very promising outcome, based on what I see transiting into 2023.
So everyone is working hard and there is no substitute for hard work. That's a word coming in from Anndy Lian. Sir, thank you so much for joining on 3.0 TV and sharing your perspective. You spoke really well about various aspects such as NFTs. You spoke really well about the cryptocurrency markets, the DeFi sector, artificial intelligence, the current hacking situations and the way forward, and the India Union budget. Thank you so much, sir, for being part of this interaction and talking to us from India, Mumbai studio. Thank you so much for joining us from Singapore. Thank you, sir.
Hey, bye. Thank you. See you soon.
Thank you, sir.